Yo guys, I'm Magtube VR, and today we're going to be talking about the Pimax Crystal Super for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So this has been a long time coming, and I know a lot of you guys asked me in my previous video talking about the Pimax Crystal Super for Flight Sim. Can you do a settings guide? Can you? And I finally got some time to sit down and do it real quick. So this is going to be for a 4090 and a 5090. So right now I'm rocking the 5090, but I do remember my settings for the 4090. So I'm gonna show you both the settings in the Pimax Play software, and then we're gonna hop into Flight Sim and show you guys like the live numbers and stuff like that. And for the live tests, I feel like switching out my 4090, 5090 because my 4090 is on my streaming PC, and it'll kind of be like, bad situation. I'm gonna show you guys the 5090 gameplay and all the numbers and stuff like that. All right, guys, we are in the Pimax Play app. All you gotta do is go to device settings, click that, and hopefully I got a little zoom in so you can see everything. So right now we're in the 50 ppd because I think most of you guys are gonna have 50 ppd until like the 57, and then the ultra wide will really start getting rolled out. And I'll definitely do an update videos for that soon in the future. Just let me know. But for right now, today, we're gonna do 50 ppd, and honestly, even with these settings on the 57 ppd, I got about the same frame rate. So take that as you will. So we're gonna go to games. I'm staying on normal FOV right now. I haven't tested out the narrow FOV, but some people said that it's pretty good. And since we're on a 5090, we're gonna do for image quality, I do 1.0. Now, when I was on the 4070, I would do 0.7 because this is a very high resolution headset, and you're gonna need a lot of power. So, but for the 5090, since it is a very strong card, you can bump it up to 1.0, and it's really fine. Now, Pimax did add some GPU upscaling and sharpness settings, and obviously you gotta have your dynamic foveated rendering for quad views. But for that, I'm gonna show you guys something else. But first, let's look at GPU upscaling. So GPU upscaling is very useful and probably one of the best settings they added this whole year. So I kind of use Omni whatever's like initial GPU upscaling settings because they honestly work the best for me. So usually I do FSR. I haven't really tried NIS, but let me guys know if you like FSR or NIS better. But custom, because we gotta be able to change the dials. And we're going to do super resolution, and I keep that at a 1.3 for sure, and then a 0.6 for sharpness, because I want to balance between good graphics and good frame rate, and this usually seems to work really well. Now I could probably optimize this and get it working more, but I mean, if it ain't broke, to me, don't fix it. And after going back through my videos, I had to find my old 4090 settings. But so for the 49, I did 1.4 super resolution, I did 0.3 sharpness. Now, it worked for me. I don't know if this is the best, but I know it worked for me, especially being on the 4090 with the Crystal Super. So, and there is a sharpness setting, and this is honestly used for people who want more edge and detail clarity. Now, I don't really use the sharpness thing because I just feel like I get better looking and better running stuff using GPU upscaling because you can't use both at the same time. So, use it like you will. I definitely tell everybody to test it out, see if it works for you. And if it does work, keep going. All right, guys, so next thing you're gonna need is Pimax XR runtime. This is gonna help you run Flight Sim so much better. You can actually check your resolution and stuff like that. So as you change resolution, like if I go back to the settings here and change like image quality up or down, and I update it. So you see how it says 4800 by 4830 right here? If I press apply on this 0.76 image quality, it's literally gonna go down, and then now it goes down to 36, whatever that number is. So you literally can change your resolution and see it in here in real time. Sometimes you'll have settings on that might kind of wonk out your resolution. So it's great to come in here and actually see and look to see like what you're doing and what you're actually running at. So definitely a good utility. You also get a recenter headset on startup, which is nice, but the real things are down here, these settings. So you get preferred frame rate over latency. I turn that off. I also turn off lock to half frame rate. Doesn't really help much. And then allow use of eye tracking, which is really good. And there's also a quad view for like foveated rendering and stuff like that setting, which I also recommend having on. So I have my quad views on in the Pimax Play software. So if you turn that off, you can activate them over in Pimax XR. It's really up to you. I don't really know which one is better. I just know that before it was on the 4090, I was using this and it ran fine. I think both are good in their own way. So definitely had to test that out for yourself. But for me though, this is my settings, works for me. I haven't changed it, so let's go. But yeah, the Pimax Crystal Super is a big beast to run, but now we're gonna go up over to Flight Sim. All right guys, we are in Flight Sim, so we're gonna go ahead and go to my settings. So what I usually try to do, guys, is I try to get as much detail as I can with decent frame rate when I'm in Flight Sim. Now there's like different philosophies for people playing Flight Sim who wants to get like the most of everything. Personally, I'd rather get a higher frame rate than, you know, do all that. So usually what I do is turn DLSS on immediately, super resolution. I wish I didn't have to use it because I mean, it looks really good without it, but I mean, to save performance, you might as well. This is a lot of resolution running, and there's a little headset right here. And by little, I mean extremely large. So yeah, next I turn on is foveated rendering. Gotta have that on because you need all the eye tracking you can get to turn down or turn up that frame rate. So everything else I keep the same, reprojection mode keep the same, world scale same. I do turn on video reflex, low latency. I don't know if it does much, but why not, you know? Dynamic settings, yes. I turn that on also to try to get to a certain frame rate. And then next what I change is I usually try to do ultra. So sometimes in certain videos, you might see me on high end. I go to high end, then I'll turn the terrain level detail up. If it's a real like heavy kind of city-based part of the map I'm flying through. So I'll turn it up to like 200 to like probably 300. Sometimes max if I can really get it, right? So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna do ultra. We're gonna see how it runs. And then I'll show you guys how it runs on high with more terrain level of detail. So when I was on my 4090, I would just run it high end, keep it there, and I was fine. Now with the 5090, you can get a little bit more compute, turn it up some, go to ultra, and then we'll fly around and I'll show you guys like the frame rates and stuff like that. All right guys, we are back in Flight Sim. Everything seems to be running really well. If I take my headset off, I'm getting about 50 frames right now, average of 50 frames, which is really good, especially for ultra. And this headset looks amazing right now. So usually I try to, like I said, go for more frame rate over just like pure, like straight realism. And I know that's like the opposite of what most flight simmers want, but this looks totally fine for me. Like this looks really good. I have absolutely no complaints right now. Something I do want to tell you guys real quick is that Pimax is having a Black Friday event. So if you guys want a Crystal Super or a Crystal Light or anything like that, now is the time to get it because the prices is right. And I will have some stuff down below if you guys want to look at that. And I wish I had the overlay for Pimax XR up, but it won't pop up for some reason. But it literally is perfect. As I definitely would like to know like what settings you guys mostly use. I know some people have done videos before on the same thing. So like I said before, with the settings I have right now, we're at 48, 49, 50 frames per second. So right now, I'm gonna switch it over to what I would use for the 4090. And obviously it's not gonna be the same as since we're using the a different card, but just to kind of show kind of what I used to prefer before, it's crazy. But it's kind of to show what I used to prefer. I mean, go to settings. I'm gonna switch down to high end and then go to like 300 for level of detail. Right now, I definitely feel like the frame rate's up. Now we're at a little bit higher frames, right about 51 to 55, which is really good. And literally works. So you see way more detail on the ground and you get a decent view at the same time. But literally no complaints here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Not really a crazy long video. I literally just wanted to come and show you guys my flight sim settings because people have been asking me about it. And yeah, so we're going to Barcelona. But let me know what Pimax content you guys want because I still have my Crystal Light, still have the Crystal Super. I plan on doing a 57 PPD review here soon. I just need to get some time to really sit down and do my comparisons. Because right now, it's really hard, and I watched some of Omni Whatever's review. So it's I'm kind of formulating my own opinion. I'm definitely going to sit down with it some more, and then we're going to talk about that. But it's been RTVR. Remember, Pimax is having that Black Friday deal, and I'm just a dude with a VR headset. Peace.